Who am I? And I have been doing YouTube for a really long time. And I also haven't been doing YouTube for a really long time. This is my office. It's a hot mess. You should not anticipate this being the forever setup. But I felt like recording today. Isn't that crazy? Let's try this again. Hopefully, it's working. Done so many little talking to myself videos about, I'm gonna start doing videos again. Fucking try, okay? Okay, try to do a thing. Try. And now I get to sit here months later after already recording those and be like, hey, did you do anything with that? And the answer is no. No, I didn't. Let's see if I do it. Let's see. Ugh, so hard to try. So, I mean, it's time for me to return to content. I'm old now. All right, be back in a sec. Hello there. I have changed the angle and turned on the lights. All of my surfaces are covered in art, and I cannot help it, because this is my true self. This is my life, being a weird art person. What's up? One moment, please. Let me tell you my story. Let me tell you about it. You can tell that I'm at the serious part because I've written on my set. The first set I have constructed for myself in, I don't know, years. I guess I'll look it up while I'm editing. But yeah, I'm from a different era of YouTube. I was a part of a certain edgy atheist community when I was a teenager in the early 2010s. And I had a YouTube channel called Atheist the Dirty Word. And then I just rebranded to my own name, like a reckless millennial who didn't really care about associating my real identity with the identity I put online. Because of that, when certain political events happened in the United States, I didn't know what to say. And not just I didn't know what to say, I didn't want to say. I didn't want to talk publicly. And in fact, this is kind of very much of a spur of the moment type, because my brain chemistry decided, let's try this again. Hi. Take 2. I grabbed the microphone this time. I brought it over here, and let's change some continuity. Let's go back. Take 3. Doesn't really matter that this is out of focus. It's not necessary. This is just me actually having some notes. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. Like atheist YouTube. That was my scene. And that's what I'm going to talk about for a hot second. I was a young person. I still am kind of young. I'm 28 now, but a lot of the content I made was specifically from the perspective of somebody who was growing up in the American South, specifically in the Charlotte suburbs, going through school and then going to college. I graduated from high school in 2014, which is kind of the impetus for me returning to try to do some video editing, is because I know for a fact my footage is like gonna be like a decade old or more, and it's interesting to both show my growth as a person, as a human being. What was going on when I was doing YouTube content in like 2010. I did coverage of Barack Obama's re-election, and my AP US Histories classes response to that. That's one of my favorite time capsule parts of this YouTube channel that you have either newly stumbled upon or are like, Autumn uploaded? What? She doesn't do that. And you're right, I normally don't. I haven't uploaded YouTube content since I was really in college. And the exception for doing content was, please vote in a presidential election, please, and thank you. In an American election, if you are an American person with the eligibility to vote, please do so, because I care a lot about politics, and that's where I'm gonna write my next thing. The 2012 presidential election. The 2012 presidential election was fun for me because it was the hope and change Obama times, man, and shit wasn't that bad yet. I liked covering Super Tuesday. I liked covering the Republican primary because, you know, it's like half the job is over. You're not finding a new person from both sides. I was a smaller child during the Obama administration, and when 2012 came around, I was 1 year shy of being old enough to vote in November in the presidential election. I was turning 17, so the next time I was going to be eligible to vote for president was a little something you might remember. The 2016 presidential election. So the first time I could vote for president in the United States was 2016, and obviously we all know how that actually played out, but it was very much unexpected at the time. And here we are, current year 2024, and oh boy, does this feel slightly familiar but slightly different. The campaign is in 2015. What is going on in Autumn's life in 2015? I'm at Winthrop University, and I'm studying to be a graphic designer. I got to see Bernie Sanders, and I have footage of that, and I was planning on continuing to make YouTube content during the primary. I voted for Bernie in the South Carolina primary because that's where I was living at the time, and then I voted for Hillary in the general election. And we all know what happened. There. That is my bachelor's degree. And I graduated from the University of South Carolina, upstate, in December of 2018 with my BA in art studio. It's a graphic design degree. So after I graduate from college, I think about becoming a real design person. A real career lady. You know, a respectable person. As I notice something in the shot. Continuity error. Had to move shit out of the way. Because I'm going to point to something. Right there. Back there. And after I graduated, I was like, I'm going to get a job in my field. Woohoo. I'm going to try to be a real designer lady person. And I've had a couple of different design jobs, and because I, wanted to continue to be employed in different regards, I didn't want to, like, muddy the waters with political speech. Because I'm living in the South, in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're approaching the heat of the general election in 2024. Hooray! Everybody cheer. We're so excited. None of this really matters. Okay? I'm just a person who used to make videos for fun on YouTube to talk about, like, the things I cared about. And I got to be afraid of what being that person meant for my safety and for my job prospects. And I don't know. I don't want to be like that anymore. That's not what's important. What's important to me now is letting you guys know that YouTube is a scary place. You can't trust a lot of people. There's a shitty incentive to, like, do bad shit. Like, I don't know what that means. Anyway, my point is, I have ideas in my head, and I want to share them with you. I want to share my thoughts. I want to share my perspective. And I want to encourage you to continue to care about the things you care about. I've had a lot of pessimism, a lot of nihilism about how shit's been going in this country. And I know Joe Biden is not everybody's favorite president. No one except the most narcissistic orange man claims to be everyone's favorite president. Elections, in the end, are about the future. And I know Joe Biden is old as shit, and I do not care. I don't care. It's not important to me. Anyway, is the 2024 election. Time to get real and shit. Try to be politically involved. Try to be, a person that cares. There's a lot of apathy, including, from me. I'm very apathetic, and I need to not, and I need to try, and hopefully you'll be here to see me try. Thank you for joining me. Did I say everything I wanted to say? I don't know. I have to edit now. Editing is hard. Okay, love you, bye.